It's a train, and we can't stop the train. And well, we're doing a lot, and we're really doing nothing.
Yeah.
And that's the point. And that's why you're here, because we're doing nothing, and so are you. So welcome. We were both 100% ready to go live, and that's the point. We were ready, and we prepared probably four hours every day for the last 7 days since our last live stream for this show. This is going to be a great show.
4 hours every day. I didn't even get close to that prep. I don't even think I got 4 hours in total. Maybe like 27 minutes.
Okay. Well, you definitely caught me because I gave the last 4 minutes.
Yeah. Okay.
Total of the week. And that's the point. We're just going to get on here, and we have some really cool things going on, and we're just going to, go through that. What do we got going? I'm ready.
Well, I'm about to sell you the greatest cooler you've ever seen, Drew.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
In fact, I am ready, and I like coolers as well. So what is that?
That is, it is one of the original style igloos. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's 1986 style. Okay. This is when they first introduced the polyurethane exterior preventing scratches. And then it comes with dirt and ding exterior looks for, just because when you get a cooler, you don't want to look like you haven't used it. You want to look like, hey, this cooler has stood the test of time. It's fallen off of a pickup truck, bounced down the freeway. Guess what? Not a vegetable or egg snapped or broken. Okay. Then you're going to want this cooler. Okay. It's got some good back wheels. These things are made of basically the same grade as a children's bicycle. This tire is plastic. It'll last forever. This is my tier 1 option for you, Drew. This is tier 1, okay, which comes with this cooler, and that's it. That's all you get on tier 1. And it's one payment of $279.95. Okay? Boom. You think about that. You think about that cooler.
Now that's $279.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
That's a 1983 model. Okay. That's 30 years. Okay. That's automatic classic. So you got to pay classic price, but you're going to want classic price because these ones, guess what? They're still around. I don't see a lot of new ones around still.
And there's a reason they're not around. They probably weren't made locally. And I think Igloo, which that was the brand, right? Igloo.
Yeah. Yep.
Igloo, I believe, was made in North America primarily up until the early 90s.
Okay, there you go.
And so they were your neighbors who made these.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I like that. I like that. Well, that was a good segue, I think, for a cooler that I happen to have, which is very interesting. Unless you had something more to.
No.
Okay.
You show me what you got.
Well, it's really interesting. I have to move a couple things around. This cooler, let me snap it together here. Let me see if I can fit it in. This is there we go. How about that? Does that work?
Nice.
This is a Yeti cooler.
Okay.
This is a Hilti special promotional item that if you were to buy over $3,000 worth of Hilti products, you got this bad boy. Now, the sticker on it doesn't make it special. This is the 20 quart model of the Hilti Yeti cooler. Okay. It has a drain plug at the bottom. These rubber straps to hold them down are bear proof. The reason they started making these straps with these bear-proof locks was because what would happen is bears would come into your campsite or your backyard cookout or what have you, and they would actually be able to turn over the cooler, dump all the contents on the ground, and then once a bear shows up, they're not leaving until all the food's gone. Okay. And because they have these straps, there is 15 pounds of pressure that hold the top portion of the lid to the actual cooler. There's a rubber gasket that allows any air from leaking. So the great part is there's no smells coming from this cooler, and also there's no cold air going out. This handle that's on top of here comes with a nice foam grip that you can easily grab with your hand. Now, this is very heavy. That's the one thing. This is very heavy. This is probably about 50 pounds. And the reason why it's so heavy is it is a hard, hot foam, polyurethane foam mold. On the inside, they use nitrogen and polyurethane as an interior, and then it goes right back to the mold. So you have multiple layers to be able to keep your items hot or cool, and protected. One of the great features about this is that once you pop this bad boy open, see this lid in here? This is a nice foam gasket in here. Lifetime guarantee. Okay, it has Yeti right on the inside. Nice branding there. This right here, if you're in a shootout, how are you going to shoot you?
Oh my, yes.
Okay? This is been tested bulletproof, up to 45-degree caliber. Okay, so we're talking about grade A polyurethane. Now, this was also made about 10 years ago. So Yeti has now shipped all of their production over to China, which is fine. I mean, they're good people too. They need jobs. Okay, not a big deal. I'm going to put this away and talk to you about the quality craftsmanship that comes from American plants and polyurethane construction. And that's really what this is about, is it's quality craftsmanship. It does have a hole for a lock if you want to lock it. Okay. Okay. And so there's a lot of features on here that just really set it aside from other products. But this is a quality made product. You're not going to find a bulletproof 7-day keep your food cold for 7 days cooler out on the market anymore. And this is tier 2, and it's $789. And that's you can do that into 2 payments of $399, and then whatever's left over, because I can't do the math. But it's after taxes. It's going to be around $800. So this works really good as a step stool or a chair as well. Okay. And if you wanted to go into full bulletproof mode, what you'd do is you'd get a rope and hang it around the backside of your neck, and then flip this bad boy up. Okay. You get really good coverage. No one's getting you. Okay. Now, mine doesn't have wheels because this is a single. I'd like to upgrade it with some wheels, durable plastic ones like yours. But that's what I got. I think that was a couple minutes there. I went a little long on my cooler, but I like your cooler too. I just would want a bulletproof one.
Well, I got something I want to share with you, and that's the tier 2 option that I'm going to give you.
Really?
If you purchase today, you can go to tier 2 option. Now I'm going to premise the price for you, because there's a jump, and then I'll show you what it is. Okay, this is going to be your original cooler for $279.95, and then just 4 easy payments of $1.75.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
and that gets you up to tier 2.
Yeah, that gets you up to tier 2. Now I'm going to share some stuff with you. Okay. Get ready. I want you to play this for the audience.
Okay. I'm going to make you a smaller screen while you're bringing that up. One thing about coolers that people need to realize is once you purchase a cooler, this is something that you're going to have to keep around with you for a long period of time. People get the 100-gallon coolers that it takes. I mean, you need a forklift to carry them around. What are we doing here? You really need to think about that. Okay, so we're going to go to share screen.
You tell me when it's shared.
Yeah, you let me know when you're ready to go. I'll pop it on there when you're ready.
Okay.
Pop it on there.
Okay, here we go.
See it? Can you see it?
We can see it.
Are you ready for this?
I am.
You're looking at tier 2, so just listen to this for a second and enjoy and bathe in it.
Okay.
This is the second tier up of the purchase for the cooler that you're about to purchase. I'm going to show you right now how easy it is to get this cooler from the back end of this Navi into my kitchen, okay? This thing's full right now. This is the heaviest this cooler can be, which can fit about the back end of an Audi Q5. Watch with ease how I get this into the kitchen. You got me? Okay. Here we go. Watch out, Yoshi.
Okay, now. You still got my screen up?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give you the bonus video that I finished off with.
Okay. See how easy this is as I get it from the back end of the car. This is very light for me. Very light. All right? No things on the doorway, I promise you that. Oh, that was easy. That was so easy. Oh, and I'm here. And we're done. That's it. That's the cooler you'll get on the second tier.
Okay. Now that is very good. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Now,
That
if you
was
could,
actually really impressive. That was good. That was good photo quality. I like the edit into part 2.
I want to show you some photos real quick.
Okay.
Can you share screen again?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
There you go. Now, this is me, okay, in the cooler.
Okay.
Look at how I'm enjoying this.
You look scared.
No, I'm happy as can be. And I'm inside of this cooler. There's a 10 by 10 closed up. You can almost fit it in there. I just wanted to show you the relative size. There's it standing upright next to a mid-size SUV. I wanted you to see the beauty of that, how big it is. Probably couldn't even fit in the back. And that's tier 2. Okay.
Okay. Well, that is, let me say this. Well, Tyler's going to have to join. Okay. Let me say this.
Okay, yeah.
That was impressive. Here's what I liked about that is you were taking pictures. You took the picture from the ground looking up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
you're definitely trying to impress somebody with that.
Yeah. Yep. Of course I was. I was trying to sell it.
And that's what I like about I didn't that's something that I'm going to have to think about next time we do a review on certain coolers. Well, I have a rebuttal, obviously.
Okay. Please rebut.
And what's that?
Rebut.
Okay. Well, one thing that I want to just focus in on is this label right here. Certified bear proof. Okay. That is so important in today's day and age.
Yep.
Because if you are outdoors, you're with the animals. You're in their backyard and you're bringing food to their backyard. You just brought food to their barbecue. You got to be careful, man. You can't just be bringing any cooler to the party.
Yeah.
I'm worried about your health. I'm worried about your safety. step up, get something with locks. Also, you want to be able to carry this thing without pulling out your L2 or L4. And then you got a chiropractor bill. Get something with wheels, man. Get something you can carry. And plus, are you going to want to be able to run with something that weighs 200 pounds? No. You want a nice little 50-pound hitter, okay? You want this little hitter. And it's perfect for a whole family for 7 weeks. And I've done it. We practice on it in the house. And I have a large family. I have one wife and about 30 kids. And we practice just living out of this cooler frequently, just for fun, just to see if we can do it.
Yeah.
Now, do you carry water in the cooler? No. Water goes in another mode of transportation. You carry things you need to keep cool in here, and that's it. And then you're good for a week or so. So, you know what? Big coolers to me are for like NASCAR fans that are looking to get beer into the stadium and not pay for stadium beer. They are for people that go to CrossFit and they use the cooler to work out with. But I like the option. I like the option.
Okay.
And just overall. So that's it. I think you go with the old school Roadie 20 and you hook yourself up with that. Now mention that Dunning-Kruger sent you, and you'll get 20% off at checkout.
Okay.
There it is. What are you drinking there, sir?
I'm drinking mango pineapple juice. Mango pineapple juice.
Is that a Trader Joe's? Trader Joe's?
No, this was a Winco.
Okay. Do we have Wincos in Washington, or is that an Idaho thing?
I think it's a Winco, yes. Winco stands, WINCO, stands for Washington, Idaho,
California, Oregon?
North Dakota, California, Oregon.
Wow, man. I just learned something new.
I think maybe it could be New Mexico, though. I'm not positive on that. You can't be totally positive on that.
Makes sense. It would be New Mexico to me.
Are you ready for tier 3? Because I have a tier 3.
You have a tier 3? I only have a tier 2.
You got a tier 3.
You have 3 different coolers.
Yeah, 3 tiers. I have 3 different coolers, Joe. I'm about to show you the 3rd tier. That's not number of coolers, okay?
It's the 3rd tier. Oh, I got you. Yeah.
There's a 3rd tier, which I'll premise the price, okay? But look at what you're going to get. First, I want to premise the price first because I just come at people straight, okay? I just shoot them straight with the numbers, okay? So that you can put that in your mindset, and then you will create what you assume is be an affordable amount of product for that price that I'm about to give you. And then you can decide once you see it whether you want it fits your value pocket. Okay, I'm not trying to stuff your value pocket. Okay, I'm a sincere salesman. I'm trying to fill your value pocket. Are you ready? I don't want to stuff. I want to give you what you need so you can fill it, and then you can leave with your value pocket, however wide, big. How many business cards you want to keep on there? I don't care. Are you ready for this?
I like it. Let's go.
I'm about ready to share my screen again. Okay.
Okay.
I've got another tier 3 video for you, and then I'm going to shoot you with some pictures. Okay. So are you ready to share screen?
Yep.
There we go. Okay. There we go. Here's tier 3.
This is the tier 3 package of the cooler package from the purchase of the first purchase that you're going to make to get this purchase.
Wait. This is the one.
This is the tier 3 purchase of the purchase you're going to have to make from the first purchase to get the tier 3 purchase. So you're going to get these 3, what's known as accessory coolers. Okay, these are accessory coolers, not made to be the main cooler. They're accessory cooler. I'm going to show you inside these to show you the function of each one of the tier 3 level, because you're going to love it. Okay, and this first one, look at this. It's a soft, nice zipper liner opener. Good for cans and ice and stuff like that. That smaller handheld size. Perfect though, perfect. Grandma's love it. This one is definitely for farmers market style, I think. It's a hard outer shell, okay? Beautiful interior, very deep. Probably fit a lot of kale, fresh squeezed. Yeah, those at farmers markets a lot. And then this is the final cooler. Okay, this is big, it's good. I think Gatorade sponsored this one for us, so thank you to Gatorade.
Thank you, Gatorade.
Double lid, didn't even know that. Okay, when we open this up, though, we look perfect game cooler. You're a parent or something, you gotta go to 2 soccer games that day. Guess what? You take this, you got everything you need, kids' snacks, anything. Half a ham if you need to stop at the store on the way home, okay? Boom! That's the tier 3 level. I hope you get it. Thank you for this appearance of me. Thank you.
Okay, you got that?
I got that. That's it. That I'm not gonna lie. I was outperformed. I should have brought it a little bit more than I did. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you're fine. Here now let's go full screen if you can for me. Share
Okay.
my screen again. I got some pictures of these coolers I wanted to show you.
Okay.
Tell me when our screens are shared. I'm ready.
We're shared.
You see that right there?
Oh yeah.
That's all the coolers. Okay, here's another one. I could fit that inside that cooler if I wanted to.
Okay.
And there's me going, just maybe I'm leaving for a cash game. I got 2 coolers easily carried.
Okay.
And there we go. That's that. Boom.
Okay. Screen unshared. Okay. So that presentation, I think I would go. I think I would start with the level 2 because of the payment plan and what you get, and then gradually work up to the tier 3 because what you're telling me is I need this. And if I don't get it, I'll be missing out on my cooler game. I won't have, because right now, with what I have right here, I'm really limited. I'm really limited because of the size.
Yeah.
But that could be a positive, I suppose, because it's kind of one of those things where you don't, it's like, oh, the soup's too hot, the soup's too cold, maybe one's too big, one's too small. I have one that's just kind of in the middle. It's a utility one. But I feel like the way you presented and your sales pitch, I think we're good to go.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Ding.
Ding.
Boom.
Yes.
There we go.
Boom. Okay. Man, that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. I'm impressed. Now, Taylor helped you film that.
Some of it, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And did you talk to her about controlling her laughter?
Yeah. I said we both can't laugh, which is hard to do. It's hard to do, but you gotta remain in character.
That was the best part, actually. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny.
There you go.
Oh man. Okay, well,
Can you square screen us? Can you stretch mine out so you can see more? There we go.
There we go. Better. More better.
More better. Now I need to just make mine full screen. Yes. There we go. I like that. Boom. Okay.
I like it. So, man, I forgot to tell you this. Have you ever pulled a butt muscle, a glute?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I did on Friday morning. And
You pulled a glute Friday morning?
I pulled a glute. And it feels like it doesn't feel like a cramp. It just is really tender and it hurts, that tells me I'm just getting old, and it's unfortunate, but I have one of those circular cylinder shaped things, like the foam pads that you roll on.
Yeah, you got a
That's a doozy. That is a doozy.
Probably painful, huh?
Ooh, but you have to do it to get it out. And so I'm all bunched up and I'm trying to stretch and I need some muscle relaxers, I think.
Probably.
You ever try muscle relaxers? Like a pill version?
No, not like a pill one. Maybe like a rub-on thing that's like icy hot. It's probably as far as I've gone.
Right. And that's I use that as well. I use some hot, a cold compress, warmed it up again, rolled it out, cooled it back down, and I'm limping, man. I am limping.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't do anything. It wasn't like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go for a hike with my cooler, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So anyways, that's been good. What's going on with me physically. That's what's been going on with me. Okay, well, I'm really impressed. I think we should add this on, is do like a weekly thing that we have to prep for. And we can just do a different item, and we could do put the different tier 1 cooler in the description.
Well, you know what I was thinking might be a little different style, maybe easier format.
Okay.
For next week is we can have 3 poems that we will read to each other. I'll read one, you read one. We'll go back and forth.
What?
We'll poem it up, and then we'll work our way up to our best poem, our greatest poem, right? And we can do like poetry reading, be like the Dunning-Kruger poetry reading.
Oh.
And
are we gonna have a theme, or is this wide open poem reading?
Yeah, this will be your personal theme. So you pick a theme, and then you figure out a way to make like 3 poems, right? That kind of like all are in the same category, but maybe touch a different part of that category, or maybe tier up and get better as you read them. I don't know. But we could do a poetry reading, and then we'll each come up with 3 poems that we will read to each other.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll say yes to that.
I'll do that one next week.
I think I can hammer one out. Yeah.
You can find time to sit down. You know the best time to write your poetry?
When?
Come on. Everybody knows what the best time is to write stuff down like that and really let your creative juices flow. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is that when you're on the toilet?
Oh, that might be when you're on the toilet. You know it.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. Okay. That's when you do that's when creative stuff, that's when creativity flows, I'll say.
So I'm gonna bring my notepad in to the toilet.
What?
I'm gonna bring my notepad into the toilet. Yeah, gonna have to.
Might have to. Or keep just like a little notepad like stucky to the side right next to any toilet. I mean, because we all use multiple toilets in our house if we have more than one.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the same one. I don't know. And you stick that next to the toilet. Boom. You just lean in and you write stuff as needed.
So you have little sticky notes all over. That's a great idea. I love it.
Ideas are floating around, bro. You got to write it down and grab
it. I love it.
Now,
okay, I need to come up with something. I need to come up with something like
I'm gonna light a light here.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, that's real bright, huh?
Yep. No, it was fine the way you had it.
Okay. I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I'm gonna finish my juice.
Yeah, finish your juice. I think we should come up with a Pictionary?
Yeah.
We should do Pictionary with people we bring on. Okay. So you go, like we'll have a third person on here. You go, do the picture, and then I'll go.
I like that.
You know what I mean? And it'll be timed. We'll do like 1 minute. Oh, your minute's up. Yeah. The other person has to guess.
Now, isn't there like one, we could do like a share screen on that, right? And like, cause I probably have like some kind of writing pad that I could find where I have to draw with my mouse or something.
Oh
make
yeah,
it
we
even
wouldn't have
harder.
to use yeah, we wouldn't have to use actual paper, I guess.
Yeah, and then you can draw things with the mouse as you're watching my screen. You got to guess what I'm drawing,
Yeah.
and we'll set a
I
timer on you or something.
yeah, we can set up a timer of some sort, get it up and going. We can do that. No problem. Okay, so where are you at? And just to let everybody know, anybody who's watching this from the future, coming back and watching how the creative process works with for Tyler and Drew here. Where are you at, Tyler, with writing? Because we're right now, so you guys know that are watching, we are attempting to write a book and use as many people as possible. Yes or no?
Say that again.
We're trying to write a book and use as many people as possible. Well, maybe not as many people, but we've invited a lot of people to, just like you're saying, the poems thing. We've reached out to friends and said, hey, can you help us group think and come up with, help us come up with a storyline, create some characters,
Yes.
go back and forth. We've tried to do that. And even for you and I, it's been pretty difficult. It's been pretty difficult for you and I to get together and hammer out 30 minutes of work just to do like, hey, let's create a couple characters and where they fit in the storyline. Or even going back and forth, the times we've gotten together have been like, hey, we need to get a structure in place so we know where to start. And that's the hard thing for people that have never really written very much before. And why I like the idea of writing poems, gets us into the writing mood. But the real goal of what we started with, this is 2 years ago, we started this process. Maybe 3 years ago, I think it was 2018, we started actually writing. We were writing and we made some progress. Yeah.
That was right after I had come over to your house late one night and we had some cocktails and hung out and talked about this idea for a book and everything. And then ever since then, it's been going.
It's been an ongoing thing. I would say we are off to a slow start. Yes or yes?
I guess it depends on how much you wanted of the journey.
I want the journey to last forever, but maybe we can have like 50 books, 50 books, and just let's crank out this first one. Just throw it out there.
Okay, gotcha.
Then we'll of course we'll bring it into post and editing and all those things, but let's get it out there. You know what I mean?
So do you know what you want to write about?
Yes, I know what I want to write about. I want to write about the same thing you want to write about.
I don't know if we're on the same structure. Okay, so I'm just going to throw this in here. Okay.
Throw it in.
I was thinking that we were on the track of some kind of AI technology. Okay. It is like implemented in a government type of structure, right?
Okay.
And then that is kind of like where the book begins, but the book's actually beginning towards the end. Okay.
Right. And that whole thing of when, like, the chronological order of how we do each chapter, I don't think is necessarily important right now.
Yes, agreed.
But yes, that's it. And I'm trying to look at, and I see you're on the page that I'm on. I'm not going to share the screen right now.
I will.
Overall plot. Do you want me to read that?
The one that I wrote?
Well, it's no. We're all kind of writing. I can share the screen on this. I mean,
where is hold on, don't share the screen yet. Where are we at an overall plot? Where are you at? The very bottom? Okay, there we go. Read that.
Overall plot?
Yeah, overall plot.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on here. Okay, there we go.
Oh, you're
Okay,
pulling it up.
why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Humans create intelligent AI machines. These AI take over meaningless tasks, but over time are used in ways that will theoretically advance societies in a short span of time. These AIs are working in organized groups at the expense of the individual. AI are making very long-term plans involving nation-to-nation attacks and nations self-attacking to create fundamental changes in the cultural society structure of society. Factions of people are created to bring technology back to the points of human control. And then we start right here. AI must destroy giants to create new forms of living that rely on the shifts in cultural thinking. Giants being people, businesses. We have, and then just ideas that we need to go into and write about. CRISPR to create new humans, AI consciousness, O2 levels, and plant life. And you got into copper and what mutations
Yeah,
that.
I traversed down some rabbit holes, I think, at some point.
Right, and that we just need to write about, and internal national spies, AI's reasoning behind choices. Rich people pay for injections of certain antibiotics, or we can say we can change that now to maybe it's not antibiotics, but it's vaccines maybe that help them adapt to the increasing O2 levels, because O2 levels are increasing. And what does that do with O2 and plant life dying?
There you go. You could make it like O2, okay? But the O2 thing is like long term. So I figure at the beginning of the book, it just starts out with the main character, obviously, and maybe he's in some like mid-senior level position in government on like a Pentagon CI placement, but he's not like real high up, but just enough to be like knowing the people who are making the decisions, just not part of the conversations with them about those decisions.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And you want to name this main character? It looks like you want to name the main character Nemo.
Okay, so this was going to be secret for a while, but
I shouldn't have said that, huh?
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's okay. There's nobody. There's
etiquette, Tyler. Bad show etiquette, Tyler.
That's okay. There's only one person watching this. They're not going to care. Okay, so the concept is Nemo is already a character in 10,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I would compare. What's the Marvel character with all the Infinity Stones?
The Marvel character was. I have no idea.
Okay, it's on the tip of my tippy tip.
I don't watch. Well,
yeah, I don't really either. But it's anyways. He's trying to destroy like 50% of the civilization.
He's like a bigger dude, right?
Yeah. He's all yoked out from another planet or whatever.
Yeah.
Totally a true story, I heard. So anyways, the concept is Nemo is this character that is my thought is he would be one of the main characters that we would see growing up through high school, through college, getting into business and industry. But as he grew older, he would become the villain. And the villain, all the people, it's kind of like Breaking Bad, how people still like the villain, but he's basically trying to destroy, because of all these things happening that are outside of his or anybody else's control. He wants to bring societies back to a time where there's less technology, there's less AI control or none. And so he's basically, and by doing that will kill a lot of people because they become so reliant on technology in general.
Okay. So, and I'm thinking, right, the main character, right? So the start of the book is like the main character is like at his work, and he's like going about his casualty work business with
Mhm.
the main characters who are behind the scenes doing the things that he would eventually be opposed to down the road, right?
Right.
So then at some point he either gets a promotion or he gets spun into a conversation that perks his interest, and then he does his own formatted research to find out what really is going on.
Right. So this was kind of my idea. So here's time up here.
I can barely see that at all. Nope, that doesn't help. Oh,
Okay.
there you go. There you go. You had it. Keep going
Okay.
closer. Closer. Too close. There we go, right there. Now
Okay.
just tell me what you're saying.
So here's time. And
Okay.
time, where my finger is over here, you have different characters
Yeah.
that are on the same timeline. Right? They're on the same timeline. They interact with each other, but we give one, like, we're telling the story of one person, and then we have the ability to do a whole book just based on the perspective from that one person. And so that person's the main character for that book or chapter, or however long we can write about that one guy and tell his own story.
I got
And
you.
then we have a second person, and we tell their story from their perspective and go all the way across their timeline. And
like
so we're not really developing like main characters versus like smaller characters. We're just writing, as in my opinion, this is what I thought. And then we can structure the book to where they overlap. But my thought just for writing is we write about one person, and we get their story start to finish out of the way. And then what we think is chapter 14 of this one person, we can then take that chunk and move it further back in person number two's story. And we could go back, and we could do so much with one chapter through one perspective. And then this is the cross play to this would be, since we have it in chapters, we could look at these as episodes, and we could have, we could go through one full person's perspective, each chapter being an episode, and then next season come out with person number two and do their whole thing from their perspective.
Yep. I got you. That makes
So,
sense.
but that way we could write together and just write about one person. I think that would be more fun to write together and then we're just thinking of like this storyline, and then there'll be other characters. So this Nemo character isn't necessarily the main character. That's just one of them that I just started on. That was easiest for me.
Yeah, he's just a character that gets focused for a while.
Right.
Okay, so then we need to first come up with this next week. We need to collaborate on making an outline. We need to think real broad for this subject story, and then we can detail as we refine it. But we need to kind of know where our like starting, end point, and whatever,
Right.
how many very main interim stories in between the start and end.
And I believe you've already done that.
Have I?
You've
I don't
already
see
done
anything on that.
What's that?
I didn't find anything on that. All I found is this book start.
Okay. Well, check this out.
Are you sharing it?
I'm sharing it. So
Oh yeah, okay. I can't see this act one, the beginning. Did I write this stuff?
You wrote all this. That's what I'm saying. You've done a ton of work, and everything that I've done is like in a color. So you're the owner of this.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Okay, didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look through it. What did I write? I honestly don't even. I know I wrote some stuff. I just don't remember what I wrote.
So you have Act 1, the beginning, status quo and inciting incidents, establish main character in his or her normal life, ending with the point that sets the story into motion. Sequence 2, predicament and lock-in, sets up the central conflict of the story, and the main character accepts the call to action.
Oh yes. Boom.
So we've already done all this work, and I'm showing you edited it most recently on June 27th.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
Types of emotional arcs for character development. I think I added this. Positive or growth character arcs. I added most of this.
Okay.
But
cool.
regardless, we have this. So we just defeated. So this is just to let everybody know who's coming back from when we've released a book, from when we have a show, from when we have stuff. You're watching the second time that we've done a live show. And before that, we've talked every 6 months about doing this book. And now this is the thing that gets the wheel going. This is the thing that starts getting the creative juices flowing, that forces us into an hour a week, that forces us into coming on here and trying to sell, coolers and level 3 memberships, etc. This is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. And we're right now, I think we're in a really good spot where we need to create action items and then talk about them next week. Talk about what we've done and keep the audience informed, because this is going to be super cool. They're going to be in on it. And we need to figure out if we can take ideas from other people. They're going to have to be on the written by. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Storyline idea, or we're going to have to remember the names. Storyline ideas by. Not like bye, see you later, but like storylines by this person. I'm going to open my garage real quick here.
You're going to open your garage. Is it hot?
No,
Is it getting stuffy in there?
It's getting stuffy.
Oh, there we go. That sounds nice.
Now, is it picking up the rain?
Oh, okay. I was going to ask, is somebody taking a shower?
No, that's rain. That is rain.
That sounds like good old Washington drizzle.
That's that's more than drizzle. It is pouring out here.
It is
okay. It is pouring. Okay, so let's go back, because this is our time. When's a good? So you're thinking of doing a poem too and writing that, and we're doing this. I like that idea. It gets the writing juices flowing. Are you going to go on to the shared Google and write there?
Yes.
Okay, and the reason why.
Let's each create in that folder. I'm going to create a folder for this so we can have different things, because eventually we're going to need like PowerPoints to put images on that, or the visual components that are going to go with that sequence or that timeline. So we should open a Google folder and I'll share it with you. And then we can have Word docs or PowerPoint or whatever. And we'll both open our own outline for Nemo. And then we'll create our own broad base outline. Right? Well, we'll do it on just like one of the Google sheets.
Okay.
We'll just do it on this book start, but we should.
I like doing it on the book start.
Okay, let's title it like outline or something. So we have a subsection where we know outline is at this point, and then once the outline is written, or in more detail, because we need a start and an end of one character.
I think eventually it will come to an end, but It doesn't have to.
Okay, I got you.
You know what I mean?
Just need
But
to
we
start
just
somewhere.
right. And so right now, we have to pick a time to write in. That's the last time we spoke, is we have to pick a time where these characters live. They had a time they were born, and we need to have a time. And so, you know, I have a story about when, and also the names of these people are totally up for, you know, they can change.
Yep.
Right. I'm just writing it to just have something as like, this is this person. This can change. But I have like a high school bus story, you know, story start or end year 1995. It's in high school, about somewhere in there. Have you read that part?
No.
Okay. It's on there.
Okay. Okay.
So I have that on there.
Okay.
I think we should go through this now. I think we should go through it. You want to go through it, or you want to try to get some other people in here?
Let's. I'm going to take a tinkle real quick.
Okay.
I'm going to quick tinkle. Then let's see if we can get one person to call in. Let's try to get a call-in person. We'll just do like a little 5-minute chat call-inner, and then let's go back to some of the book ending on the book writing, kind of getting a structure of what we're going to do through this next week.
Okay, I like it. I'm going to start working on getting a caller right now.
Okay, you work on that. I'll be back.
Okay. Okay, everybody. Well, Tyler's going to use the restroom right now, and that's fine. I'm going to invite a guest here. Invite a guest. If I have your email, I can invite a guest. Let's see here. Actually, I probably need phone numbers too. How do I view? Are there comments? How do I view? Yeah, that wouldn't really work either. Yeah, I don't think there's comments. Okay, well, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, here we go. First phone call. Let's do it. Let's try to see if we can get somebody on right now. This is going to be hard. Okay, here we go. I'm not going to tell you who I'm calling either. You creeps. You creeps. Oh, my. Hey, Court, what's up?
Not much. How's it going?
Nothing much. Hey, do you have 7 minutes of your time?
I do.
Okay, I want you to go. Go to your email. I just sent you an email.
Okay.
Okay. I would like you to join a live stream that I'm hosting right now on Restream.
Okay.
The link is studiorestream.io. All you should have to do is enter your email address in and click on it, and that's all you should have to do. And once you do that, we'll get you on here. We are talking about, just to let you know, we're talking about writing a book, and you could add to the conversation.
Okay.
Okay, so if you're willing to do that, we're live streaming right now on YouTube. Check your email.
Sure. All right.
All right, we got our first one. Here we go. See you soon.
Who is it?
Bye.
Bye.
Who is that?
That is Tiffany's sister.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so she is the one who holds the writing software that I purchased for my father-in-law like 4 years ago. Okay. So this would change everything. This is going to change the game for sure. There we go. Here's Court. And she's on. We're going to bring her on and I'll introduce you. Okay, here we go.
What
Court,
up?
Hello.
Tyler.
Wait, who are you again?
My name is Courtney Gillespie. I'm actually Drew's sister-in-law.
Boom. Okay, right on. Wow, that was awesome. You just jumped right into this.
That's how quick. That's how easy this is. So when I invite 10 of
Yeah.
my acquaintances, apparently is what it is now. They're acquaintances now. When I invite 10 people,
Yeah.
and it's this easy to get on, and people can rewatch the video. 15 seconds, she's on the show, real quick.
Boom, nailed it. Okay, what has intended your day so far? What has excited you about today?
About today?
Yeah, just today. Boom, nailed.
Today is a day off, so kind of just relaxing, kind of resetting the home, getting everything ready for the work week.
Now,
Boom,
now,
there
Court,
you
you can go into the last couple weeks. You just moved up to Washington State, where I live, and my
Yes.
wife, your older sister, lives, and we're in the same state now. And why don't you go into that a little bit?
Go into that?
Well,
Yeah,
wait,
you can talk about
hold on,
that.
I got a question. Where did you come from?
So I have been living
Mexico.
in Phoenix, Arizona,
Oh.
for the past 6-7 years.
Okay.
I moved down there for college, and then I was actually supposed to move in with Tiff and Drew. And
Okay.
2 weeks before I did, I met my now husband.
Boom.
And he kind of was like, I don't want you going. So we kind of made the decision quick that I was going to stay in Arizona, and then it worked out for the best.
Boom.
And
Okay.
he grew up in Washington. He lived there for most of his life. So when I said I wanted to move to Washington, he said me too. And it was kind of a coin flip between Seattle area or Tri-Cities, which is where we're at now, and kind of landed here.
Nice.
And we are loving it so far.
Tri-Cities,
So
we haven't been there yet.
Yep, a lot of sun and warm weather given up for a lot of rain. A lot of rain. But
I prefer it over 115 degrees, let me tell you.
Okay,
well, Eastern Washington's not that bad.
No. I mean, it's raining. It was raining yesterday, but Washington's, so apparently Seattle does like 40 inches of rain. Here it's like 12.
It rain for people that aren't living in Washington right now and are watching this. It rains in the Seattle area every day. It's gray out. When it's not raining, it's gray out. Okay. Don't move here.
Sun, though.
Don't move here. Okay. Stop it.
I would want to move there.
Okay. So, Courtney, I'm going to let you know why we have you on right now. It's not a surprise. You already know about it. About 5 years ago for Christmas, I spent $300 and purchased your father a book writing software because he always talks about writing books.
Yes.
He has all these ideas. I have all these ideas for movies, he says. I have all these ideas for books, he says. He can't stop talking about it. And so the next time I see him or talk to him, he keeps talking about these movies or ideas, and I'm just like, guy, just go ahead and write. Why aren't you writing one? Oh, I have a bunch of stuff written down, but it's hard to organize it. And what did I do, Court?
You bought him the subscription to, I believe it's called like Final Draft. And it's a screenwriting thing, and he was able to download it onto his computer. And I don't know if he's used it, but
he's downloaded onto his computer?
It should be.
Oh my God.
Okay, so it's gone, Drew.
So it's gone. Gone.
The gift?
I was hoping
Drew was
that he
trying to ungift the gift. Drew was trying to ungift the gift.
This is true. I am trying to ungift the gift. I haven't heard anything about a book in 4 years. And I feel like, I can maybe borrow. Is it a seat thing where you have to pay per seat?
I don't know. I don't know if I have all the emails. I mean, I could definitely look for it. If he doesn't, I probably do. Or you.
Okay. I'm wondering.
Are we going to do a snatch and run on this email thing, on this program?
We're going to do a 15.
Courtney, are you participating in a snatch and run? Because Drew's trying to ungift a gift, right? You're trying to ungift a gift through a snatch and run.
That's correct.
Well, that's correct. Actually, in the Coyle household, we're known for regifting a Christmas pudding.
Yes.
So
That
this is the
a
new Christmas
very
pudding.
fun tradition.
Oh,
Courtney,
does pudding
what's-
last the whole year?
No, this is a better story than what you're thinking. Courtney, can you tell us the origins of the story? What happened? The great story, by the way.
Yeah, of course. So my aunt moved to London, and in London there's fig pudding, or it was like a plum pudding. It was this weird type of pudding that she gifted to my parents, my aunt and uncle, basically the whole different families. Like each got their own Christmas pudding.
Oh.
No one wanted the pudding because it's just kind of interesting. No one wanted it, so it was kind of a joke that I don't even know who started it, but one of the families the next year for Christmas gave them the pudding back to my aunt and uncle. I think it was like my aunt and uncle gave it to my dad as a joke because no one wanted this pudding. And then for his birthday, my uncle's birthday, the next time they sent the pudding to the next person. And then it kind of just became like a joke that for like any celebration, a graduation, a baby, birthdays, Christmas, Easter. I mean, like my husband actually just got it for our wedding anniversary.
Boom. Okay.
And
Yep.
it kind of, we have like a paper on it, and it's like, I actually have it somewhere in our house right now, the Christmas pudding, and it's like sheet long of probably the past 20 years it getting passed around.
20 years of the same pudding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do people freeze this, or is it just? I guess pudding lasts forever, huh?
Well, it's wrapped in saran wrap, so it doesn't go bad.
So is it like in a container at all, or is it just this pudding mash?
Yeah, so it's in the box.
I don't think it's ever been opened.
And then apparently either me or my younger brother at one point opened it as like a kid, like after years of it being passed, and so someone had to saran wrap it to make sure it didn't go bad, or
it's for sure gone bad. But there's a list of multiple pages of who gave it to who and when and why.
Whoa, this is an intense tradition.
Oh,
I think it's an honor to get the pudding.
Yeah, it's good because then
for a wedding gift.
Yeah, that's something her dad would have probably done, or Connor. That's something Connor would have done, I think.
Yeah. So I think that the final draft thing isn't so far-fetched to steal.
Okay, how do we steal this? We got to think about this. Do you have any? Because I'm looking at emails that I sent to you, and I don't show any emails sending to you that have, hey, go buy this. I think you just bought it.
Yeah, and I downloaded it on his computer. I remember doing that.
So then there's a login. Or is it like, was this a disk that you had to install? Or was it just software?
It's like a software.
But it was like you downloaded it. You didn't just press it online.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
it was like a link that you had to like download something on to your computer.
And you set it up onto his actual computer. And so I'm wondering if we get the login, we can take the login, change all the information about it, and then set it up with our email.
I mean, I definitely don't know his logins.
Okay,
but
can you do this? Can you do this? Can you find the email or whatever you got to set him up with that, what that link was, and see if it's expired or not?
I mean, I'm sure I can look in my emails and see if I even have it.
I'm sure you do. What was it called again?
I think it was like Final Draft.
Are you looking it up now?
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
Because this would have been from 2018.
Oh, 3 years ago. But as a user, if you started writing it, then you ain't gonna get it.
I think so.
That's fine. We don't even need this. We have pencil.
That's fine.
I have a sharpener. I just got a pencil sharpener.
You do?
An electric one. I was using manual up until about 3 months ago. Only manual. Had a little tiny green thing. Didn't work very well.
Okay. I can see how that would happen.
But pencil paper. That's all you need. That's all we need. And we have Google Sheets. It's all
Yep.
formatted for you. It's all
Google
formatted.
Doc.
Google Doc. And you know what I did?
It's free now.
I Googled how many scenes does a book have, and then I went from there.
Okay. I'm looking at what it's like to buy Final Draft.
I wouldn't
Right.
even buy it.
I'm just
Yeah.
looking into it.
Don't. Oh, you're gonna share a screen for it, huh? Okay.
Just looking into it. Save
don't even-
20%.
Oh no, that's an upsell. Don't do that.
Don't do
No.
the upsell.
No,
Look
don't
at
do that.
all of these movies. All of these movies did Final Draft. J.J. Abrams used Final Draft.
I don't know what that means, but I would just Google how to write a book, and there's templates right there for free.
It's $200.
Yeah, I know. Mine's free.
Okay. Fine.
I mean, you could go back to full screen. Come on. Let's look at our pretty faces. There we go. Back to the full screen. Thank you.
There we go. Okay. Court, well, if you could look into finding a way to get us this for free, I feel like it would help me to
I will
have this
definitely look.
product. And ask your dad, say, hey, what's your username and login for Final Draft? Maybe. Drew's trying to steal it.
Okay. I'll let him know.
Thank you,
Okay.
Courtney. If we're going to do this, though, I believe you, Drew, and Courtney are going to take the reins on this. Oh, is she in here? What happened? What are you
I'm
doing?
here.
Where do we all go? Okay. We're going to have to come up with some spy names for you guys. So before you leave today, Courtney, I'm going to need Drew and you to come up with some solid spy names for this endeavor that you're about to embark on, where you're stealing software programming, right? Software, because then that puts you into the character of who needs to accomplish it, okay? Because you can't accomplish it as your own name because you're not a spy, but you can pretend to be a spy and you can pick a name and you can be a spy.
Okay.
There it is. I like this idea.
Yeah.
I choose.
I think you're like a Nighthawk.
I'll be okay, and you'll be Dragon. There we go.
Perfect.
Yes, I like it. Nighthawk and Dragon. There we go. Now I just opened up a stream of communication for you guys to stay on the down low. I don't want anybody getting in trouble. I don't want this show getting shut down. Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're not
Dragon.
We're not
No.
actually stealing something. We're just regifting.
Taking the gift back.
Yes, and there's
Okay.
a word for that. I'm not going to
Indian
use it.
giving.
There you go.
Yeah.
So Courtney, or excuse me, Dragon, I think there's a way to do this. I think you start at the email, and I think you start at the email, and I think a simple phone call, because you already know what his login. We could get his login easy enough.
Yeah.
You might be able to just go forgot password. Maybe. I don't know. This is a tough one.
Well, I'll look into it.
Okay.
There we go. That's
Okay,
all
well,
we asked for.
Court, do you have anything else for us while you're here?
I do not. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. How's
It
Gavin?
was a blessing.
He's doing good. He's playing video games right now.
Which one?
Ark?
Ark? Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It's like an open world thing.
Okay. Well, tell Gavin hi for us. We'll have him on next Sunday.
Okay. I'll invite him next time.
And we'll see you at Halloween.
All right. See you soon. Thanks, guys.
All right. Bon voyage. Okay. Courtney's just a gem. Dragon is awesome. I mean, she does it. She does it well. Okay. Well, I think we exhausted all of our time and resources on that. We took about 10 minutes going through that. That was our first person we had on our Dunning-Kruger show here.
There you go.
Do you want to try to call somebody? Do you know how to send them the link to their email?
I think so.
Because I can have them without a camera. I could take their camera off.
Okay, you can do that. Yeah, perfect. Let me see. Can you square screen us again?
Square screen us. Okay.
Oh, no, the rectangle screen us. I'm sorry. Rectangle screen it. There we go. That way I can see my whole ensemble.
Yes.
Oh. Oh.
Now, Tyler, would it be appropriate? Frickin' chair's messing up on me. Would this be appropriate to have an adult beverage? Because last week I had a beer, and I don't think it's that big of a deal to have a beer.
You mean
Would it be a big? I mean, I just don't.
TV, or what do you mean? In what sense? To have a cocktail on the show, or to just have a beer a day?
No, to have a drink while we're on the show here.
Yeah, you can have a drink while we're on the show.
What would be the downside of having a drink on the show every time?
I don't think there would be a downside if it was like a drink.
Okay.
Depends on how much a drink becomes. Then you get sloppy, and that creates downside streaming when you're sloppy. Right?
I agree. I agree. I'm trying to think of a positive to it. I was just looking because I have a light there and then a hole in my ceiling right there.
What does that mean?
About a year ago, I had electrician run.
Hey, I got Jeremy on the phone. Jeremy,
how's it going, bro?
did you get the link?
Oh, I'm busy outside. I didn't recheck my email because I didn't get it from you.
That's fine. It's there if you want to jump on.
Okay,
You got it?
I'll look for it.
Look for it. Jump on for 3 minutes. You don't even have to show your face if you don't want. Drew will just audio you.
Yeah, I'll just audio you. And Dragon just sent me the customer number and serial code for the regift.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
Let's go.
Bye. Okay, let's see if Jeremy calls in now. See if we can get the old Jerome. Okay, that was quick. Dragon is.
That's what I'm talking about. This chick she's gonna be super successful. She's gonna be super successful. Everything that I've heard about the job she's doing, she's moving up every month. She's slitting throats all the way to the top. She's got the owners worried that they're going to be next. And that's what you want out of an employee. You want to be worried about your people that you hire taking your job. Yep. And then what do you do with your time? Something else. So she's great. Good spy to have on your side for sure. For sure.
There you go.
Now, can we move beyond this writing software? Are we ready to do that?
What do you mean?
Well, this writing software, let's side table that because I think that we can side table that.
Yeah, I don't think we need the writing software right now.
We don't need the writing
software. We don't have enough in place.
Okay. You know? Yeah, I can watch for 1 minute. So
you got a baby coming?
Yep, I got one of the kiddos coming. Okay, there's a camera here, so you got to put some clothes on. Over here, buddy. Come over here. Come over here to me. Come here. Okay. There we go.
Boom. There we go.
What do you think, buddy? See yourself?
Yeah. Oh, look at that. All you.
There we go. Can you say hi? Can you say hi?
Boom. Nice.
Okay.
Look straight into the camera.
Look right here.
Boom. There you go.
There you go.
Baby eyes. Baby eyes.
Say a command.
What are you doing?
Courtney just sent me another text. Sent you the email. So I should respond to this. Right?
No, not right now. Not right now. Don't respond to it right now.
Okay. We don't have to respond to it right now.
No,
now I can probably get Jack or Curtis or Daniel on here.
You should try. I don't know. Jeremy said he was going to try jump on for a few minutes. I'm waiting to see if he shows up.
Yeah.
But I don't see a shower.
Yeah, then that's fine. That's fine. We can keep going and talking about. We can actually talk to Theo. Theo, what is your favorite type of truck? Do you like trucks? Yeah. He's not as big a talker as all of our other kids.
Okay.
You're in there. You just can't sit up.
Hello.
Do you remember who this is?
Tyler.
Yes, Tyler.
Whoa, nailed it. That was quite impressive.
You know where the camera is? Camera's right there. You can just look right into it. Okay.
Nice.
So now, did Mom say to bring Theo out here for a reason?
No, yeah, because he's cleaning up the
You
kitchen.
just stay down there. He's cleaning up the kitchen.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good.
Okay.
And we're gonna watch Anne of Green Gables to Pollyanna tonight, and no exceptions, she said.
No exceptions.
Yes, because you want to watch weird video games. No.
Okay. Penelope, I would like you to get down, and I'm going to take Theo back inside. Theo, say bye to Tyler. Yep.
Okay. Are you going back? Are you walking away?
I'm going to walk away, but just know this. I'm going to come back with 2 beers.
Okay. I don't have anything.
I have one for you.
No, you don't, because
Yeah,
I'm not with you.
No, I have.
Okay.
I'm getting one for you.
Hold on.
Okay, let's go, buddy. We're going inside. I'll be right back.
Okay. Boom. Okay. See if we can.
Watching video.
Yo, hey, did you get the link?
No, you must have sent it to my old email.
What is your email?
I'll text it to you.
Okay.
How much? You guys are on until what? Another half hour?
I don't know. We're just kind of rolling at this point. We probably go like for at least a little bit longer. I'm trying to. Okay.
No, Dad, we're gonna open the garage.
Then I'll try.
Okay, just text me your email.
Okay.
Wait.
Hello, Tyler.
Hello. What are you up to?
I'm unloading the car, but not right now. Is Daddy still riding them?
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
When you wake up in the morning, do you ever make a goal for yourself of what you're going to accomplish that day? When you
No.
step your feet on the floor, do you make a goal?
No.
Okay. Let's pretend that you're waking up out of bed right now. Okay? So give me a yawn and an eye roll like you just woke up. Come on. Come on, let's do it. Yawn and an eye roll. Okay, we just woke out of bed. Now, before we put our feet on the floor.
Sorry, too late. I already put my feet on the floor.
I just rewound time because that's a power I have. It's an adult power. So, before your feet touch the floor, what would have been your goal today? What would you have said would have been a goal today?
That I don't do any cleanup.
Now, you don't do any cleanup, so a non-participatory goal. Is that what I say? A non-participatory? You know what that means?
No.
That means that you don't participate. Is there cleaning going on today?
Yes.
Have you helped?
Yes. I cleaned up the whole house just a couple of minutes ago. Or the whole upstairs.
You
Okay,
cleaned
Daddy,
up the whole house.
No, they did not clean up the whole house. They're doing that right now. They're bringing groceries in. Okay, do you remember who this is?
No.
It's
Everly.
Tyler.
Oh, I got it.
All right, Everly, you're out. No, don't touch that, please. Nope.
Nice.
Shoo shoo. Shoo shoo. Okay, there's Jeremy. Now, does he want Jeremy, nod your head if you want the camera on. Okay.
Yes.
And there we go.
Okay.
Jeremy's
There
in. Welcome
Jeremy's in.
to the Dunning-Kruger Show, episode 2.
Episode
Happy to
2.
be here.
Happy to be here. Right on. How are you doing, big guy? And
Doing
before
good.
you start, I'm going to have an adult beverage. This is a Georgetown Brewery beer,
Okay.
Bodhisattva, their most popular beer. It's an
Delicious.
India Pale Ale. It's fantastic. It has 42 grams of protein, 2 carbs, and is only 100 calories. It's more healthy than tuna fish.
Yes.
I'd take it over tuna any day.
Yeah, and I would too. So at post-workout, this is it. Now, I don't know where they got their numbers from because they just wrote it on the can. There's no like nutritional facts, but it's there. 42 grams.
Nice.
I saw some of those cooler sales. Those look good.
Oh, right on.
You have to get me one of those.
There you go. Yep. See,
Tyler just absolutely destroyed me in the cooler sales. Just destroyed me.
I took pics. I put some time.
Why don't you come say hi?
I'm wearing the same thing in all those videos. I showed up today in freaking character.
You're wearing the same thing every day, aren't you?
That's because I don't sweat, okay?
It's not that you have multiple pairs of the same thing. It's that you only have one.
There you go. Exactly.
Tyler's closet is all black shirts.
Yeah, pretty much about 80% of it. I pop a white shirt once in a while when I really want to pop. Okay, if I want people to notice, if I have an interview that day, guess what? I might show up in a white shirt.
Or lavender. I feel like you'd do really well in lavender.
Oh, I appreciate the advice on that, good gentleman. I will get a lavender shirt here soon.
Now, I have a beer for either Tyler or Jeremy, but I'm just going to set it right here.
I know that Jeremy probably has beer at his household. I do not have any beer. I think I have a half-drinking bottle of McCracken.
Now, what is McCracken?
It's probably one of the highest quality whiskeys that you could get. If you Googled McCracken, I think it's like 101 or 1821 or something. It's one of those numbered ones that either signify proof percentage or year date created. I can't remember, but it's got a number on it, which then you know it's good. Don't look it up.
Chattanooga whiskey.
Oh, pull it up, Drew. Actually, share your screen. Let's show the drink of choice for Tyler tonight. Okay, show a bottle of McCracken for everybody.
Okay, well, I will say this. First of all, to share a screen, it's sometimes difficult to do, but I can do it. I'm going to do it, and there we go.
You can figure it out.
Oh, yeah, this is not McCracken.
Oh, it's not.
No, this is good whiskey. Did you look up McCracken?
Grant McCracken?
No, put McCracken whiskey. Google McCracken whiskey.
Look at I did. McCracken whiskey.
Google it correctly.
Okay.
Hey, it's right there. It's right there. I can see it. Okay, next to the dude on the left-hand side. If you're looking at the dude on the left-hand side.
This one?
Well, no, probably not actually.
That looks exactly the same as what he was just showing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I don't know. Let me go get the bottle for you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, Jeremy, tell us what's going on. Where are you living? Let me stop the screen share here real quick. Okay. Where are you living? What's going on? What's new?
Yeah, it's been a while. Well,
it has been a while.
Been out in Spokane area for coming on 11 years now. But
holy smokes! What North Spokane, downtown? Where you at?
East. I'm like the border of Idaho.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's been good out here.
Do you take I-90 and go all the way through Spokane to get to where you're at, or are you south of I-90?
No, yeah, you just keep following I-90 all the way Seattle. Once you hit the Idaho border, that's pretty much me.
Okay, so you're an hour and a half away from Tyler. 2 hours probably.
7.
7 hours?
Yeah. No, because there's like a mountain range, I think. So between here and you have to go like a big triangle, almost, diagonal.
Okay.
Go away from him and then go towards him. So yeah, it's not close. Surprisingly, I think it's like an hour or 45-minute flight, straight, but driving it's not good. There's a Hell's Canyon is in the way. I need
Oh,
to
that's
fill that
right.
thing in. Fill in Hell's Canyon, and then we'd have a straight shot.
Drive right through it. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it. So are you married, kids? What's the story?
Married, 8 years, 3 boys.
Okay.
So
Wow. You hit jackpot on 3 boys in a row, huh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Wife wasn't willing to risk a 4th boy.
Right. Right.
She's like, I can't handle more than that. So
right. Now you need to adopt a girl.
that's crack and rum. That's not whiskey.
Dude,
Yeah,
that is
you're
not
right.
whiskey.
You're right. I thought it was called McCracken. I was way off. But as you can see, the Kraken Black Spass rum, and it did have a number on it. So I was correct about the number part.
It's because of you're always saying, "Hey, get my Kraken, McCracken." Like,
No,
get
I
my
thought it was-
Kraken,
It's
that's
just Kraken.
it.
I
Yeah.
thought you were talking about McClellan.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah, I've
And
had
that is really good whiskey.
I'm gonna have some of this. This is really good too. If you're in the spirit of like, what does a cheap whiskey with flat Diet Coke 2 days old taste like? That's what this tastes like. But people enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy it right now for you guys.
Okay. Oh, that didn't pull
I
up.
got
right.
I got a chocolate milk stout that I just kegged.
Oh,
That's been
You-
aging for 6 months or so.
So you do your own beer as well.
Yeah, I've been brewing
Okay.
beer since I moved out here. Just a little bit after I moved out here, I started brewing beer. Got lonely out here, so I had to pick up some sort of hobby.
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good hobby to
Oh, I bet.
have too. You make alcohol, okay? You make alcohol when you're lonely.
Sustain me for when everything falls apart, so I'll have something to barter with.
Now,
I like it.
Jeremy has a very good mic set on. That is nifty. I need
So-
one of those things.
Jeremy
Or
has a
something.
gamer setup. Jeremy
you do
can
have a gamer setup.
live stream as a gamer right now.
You could
Maybe I am. Who knows?
I'm playing video games right now.
Playing with a keyboard. No.
Okay.
This is like the cheapest USB headset you can find.
There you go.
It works
Well,
better than a laptop mic, though.
Well, that's true because I get echoey, but I'm not echoey on your side, am I?
No? Sound all right.
Are mom and dad still there?
No, yeah, they took off.
Okay, there you go. Then what is the family doing?
I don't know. I think mom and dad are
No,
They're
no,
on
what
their
is
way
your family doing?
oh. Well, I was outside mowing and taking care of some stuff, so the kids are probably destroying the garage, probably getting hurt and stuff. Who knows? They're playing in the bed of the pickup truck right now.
Oh, nice. There you go. Okay. That's Spokane raisin. That's what you call it there.
What's really funny is like, oh, what are the kids up to? You like look around, you're like, yeah, they're destroying something.
Yeah.
It's not like,
Do I
oh,
hear
they're-
crying?
Yeah, it's not like, oh, they're doing art or like they're coloring quietly or reading books quietly in a room. It's like, no, they're disassembling something and lighting it on fire. Like that's pretty much it.
Why would you play in the big yard when you can play in the bed of a pickup truck?
Right. There's so much we can jump off of here and throw things at the truck.
There you go. That could happen.
Well, Jeremy, I'm looking forward to a time where we have you as a guest regularly to do a segment, 3-minute segment, real tight, in and out. And we'll talk about brewing beer, and maybe you can give some pro tips on how people get into it. But you just have a tight 3, fill the 3, and then we'll just do this. Thanks for joining, Jeremy. See you next week. And then he's done. That's it.
Sounds good. I'd be happy to do it.
All right, there we go.
There we go. And then next week, we're going with a poem contest. Okay. So maybe you could also pop in a little poem about beer making.
I have to make my own poem, not just
Yeah,
like
you have to
find
write
a
a poem. Yeah.
Right.
You got to write a poem and you got to read it.
And there's no specific kind of poem or order, or does it have to be like rhyming, or it's just a poem? And really, that's the great thing about art is it's not something you can necessarily deconstruct. You have to ruminate on it. You know what I mean? This is something.
Yeah, that's a great word.
But
Yeah.
maybe we should pick a style of poem because there are styles of poems.
I don't like you limiting my artistic freedom here.
Yeah,
Tyler.
I bet you wouldn't. You'd Washingtonite.
Yes. Well, you know what? What's the new state they're going to make where they combine Eastern Washington and Idaho together?
No, we're not combining. It's just
What?
Eastern. It's just Eastern Washington's peeling off and going to be Liberty State.
Oh, okay. So it's
Yeah, we're
Liberty.
not going to combine with Idaho.
Oh, okay.
You're going to be your own state.
We're going to be our own. We're not trying to get bigger. We're trying to get smaller out here.
Yeah.
Liberty State.
That's where I live.
Yeah, in Liberty. Actually, I think you live in Liberty, Spokane, Washington.
I live in
Liberty,
Spokane, Liberty.
Oh, Spokane. Okay, so I will, if that happens, I will be one of the first people to move over to Liberty. And
Well, if you're not willing to commit ahead of time, I don't know if we'll want you to come in afterwards.
see, that's what I'm worried about.
That might be
I'm
a
worried
good rule. I actually like that rule. Commit to it, but don't show up at all.
Okay.
This is a party. This is a house party where people can show up and I don't really know your name. Come get to know me first, and maybe I'll let you stay.
The more I don't know, we'll see.
Okay,
We're working hard.
Can I be on the list of people to move? You know, there has to be a list of applicants.
Yeah. I'll make sure your name's on that.
Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. Trying to scoot my damn chair around here. Okay, well, this is what I think we should do. We should plan Sundays 2 to 4. We're going to be doing this. We'll send you a link next time, okay? And we'll put in a time slot. And Tyler and I are trying. I mean, we have a full list. This was our full list, and that's just today.
You wrote all that today?
I
I need to bring a notepad and pencil because I need to start jotting down ideas. I have a notepad. I don't have it with me, and you have a notepad. I should have got a notepad.
You talked about this last week, and I said, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
And I didn't follow through.
Yeah, that's okay, but you did create the background, and I appreciate the free advertising. Right. Shop at Flour and Sage Baking Company, 10% off at checkout if you spell out Dunning-Kruger effect. 10% off at checkout. flourandsagebakingcompany.com. They are one of our top sponsors. So
it might be that. I don't know what it is right now.
It is delicious. I know that much.
There you go. It's delicious.
It is.
Yeah, I'm going to get you some at some point. I'm going to figure it out. We're figuring out the shipping cost. I'm going to have to charge you extra, but that's okay. You're willing to pay. Jeremy,
I'll pay double. I'll pay double because really it's going right back in our book writing fund because of the sponsorship. So it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Every dollar I spend, I get back a penny. So that's all good. Plus, I get 10% off at checkout if you go to flourandSage.com. Okay, so it's all good. So I get 11%.
Dunning-Kruger. Okay, Jeremy. Maybe Jeremy can answer this question. So, Jeremy? Do you know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is? Okay.
No, so he doesn't have it. He doesn't have it.
Okay, hold on. Don't look it up yet. But I'm going to let Drew explain what the Dunning-Kruger effect is. And then I want you to Google it, and I want you to tell me what it actually is.
All right.
Okay, go, Drew. What is the Dunning-Kruger effect?
So the Dunning-Kruger effect was based on a study that found that some people have a false sense of confidence that exceeds arrogance that will allow them to portray themselves as competent and intelligent when in all reality, it is a fake confidence, which gives them false arrogance. And typically people that have this have very low intellect. And, but because of their arrogance and intelligence, they're able to seem capable and seem well-rounded and smart. But in all actuality, it's the exact opposite. They are not capable. They are not smart, but based solely on their ability to basically lie, they're able to go throughout life successful.
Okay, now Jeremy,
Nice.
look it up. What
All
the hell
right.
is the Dunning-Kruger effect?
Right here. Cognitive bias stating that people with low ability at a task overestimate their own ability and that people with high ability at a task underestimate their own ability.
Okay, so just like you're basically the opposite of what you think you are.
Yeah.
So
I
now,
think that totally applies to what you were saying.
Yeah, it makes sense. Now, can you name a show, the Dunning-Kruger effect, or is that a medical terminology that you couldn't use for the name of a show?
so the
Because we were
Dunning-Kruger,
thinking to call the show the Dunning-Kruger effect. That's the name of the show, the Dunning-Kruger
Yeah.
effect. Can you do that?
Sure.
so
Yeah, you could, right?
here's why it would work. Okay. Psychologist David Dunning and Justin Krueger, therefore Dunning-Kruger, found out the bias results from an internal illusion in people of low ability and from an external misperception in people of high ability. That is, the miscalibration of the incompetent stems from an error about the self, whereas the miscalibration of highly competent stems from an error about others. So it's basically you are projecting the opposite of reality. Without self-awareness, people cannot objectively evaluate their level of competence. And the Dunning-Kruger effect is what these two people have found has a cognitive bias with people. They found out that people have a cognitive bias if they're low ability and they're overestimating their own ability. And
I think this applies to every single person everywhere.
Well,
Who
right.
Who estimates their self exactly?
Well, and so here's the deal. This is my joke. Are you ready for it, Jeremy? So if you use Dunning-Kruger in a sentence, like I just did, you have it. So that's why I said when Tyler asked, do you know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is? And you said no. And I was like, he doesn't have it.
I estimate. I don't over or under. I just estimate.
Oh, okay. Well, so here's why I think we could use it for a show, just to keep you on for a little bit longer, Jeremy. I know you have kids to go chase down, but the Dunning-Kruger effect, while it uses their last names, it's actually a medical term. Does that make sense?
Is it a medical? Well, yeah, they've named it under their branding for a term because they probably wrote the paper on it, but is there an ownership of the right to the name the Dunning-Kruger effect? And is that what it's actually called? The Dunning-Kruger effect.
It is EFFECT. Correct.
Effect. Okay.
You were thinking of affect.
Yeah, with an A, but that doesn't make sense.
Right.
Now, can you share this? Can you share Wikipedia stuff no matter how much you want when you're living on YouTube? Because this is literally live on YouTube. So
yes, we can.
Share. You can. Wikipedia.
We can share anything we want. We just cannot monetize it.
I don't think we can share anything we want. But we can share a lot of stuff probably.
We can share anything we want. It's just we can't monetize off the views from this.
Okay. Gotcha.
So when you have shows that are slightly bigger than ours, like let's say the Joe Rogan podcast, they can do audio only, but they cannot do video and audio combined because you're monetizing the video rights of a corporation or entity to and you're not giving them, you can't share profits, and that's what they're trying to eliminate.
So if you ever were to monetize this in any way, you couldn't be sharing. Well, I think you can share Wikipedia, but you can't share. That's really cool. I like that. Can you shrink down your screen so I can see the full Wikipedia? No. not like that, where we were at, but shrink Wikipedia. Oh, that works. I could do that. Boom. Look at the background. Did you guys even notice that? Because nobody said one thing about it.
No, I said it looks great. I said it looks
So you
great.
didn't make a compliment on the Batman symbol.
Oh, you know what? I
Well,
couldn't
you
see
were
it 'cause
covering it.
Well,
Your
I know
shoulders
that's
are
why
so
once
broad.
I go like this, so somebody would say something about
your
it.
your shoulders are so broad. I couldn't see it.
No, I'm just pretend. I have the lat syndrome. I'm just pushing them out. Look wider on screen because this flower and sage banner is wide.
Right.
Could make me look portraitly skinny. I don't want to look
Right.
portraitly
I
skinny.
gotta get. I usually use virtual backgrounds. I gotta get me a real background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this actually took me 22 minutes right before the show started. I made this on the spot. I have a fan blowing so that you can, this adds a little effect. See how the leaves are moving in the beautiful wind?
Yes.
Thank you.
I haven't heard wind described that way, but I appreciate it. I do.
You're welcome.
Does your chair adjust at all?
Yeah, mine does.
Okay.
I can go down.
I feel like I'm a
Maybe I
little
should
bit.
go down a little bit. That's
That
better.
looks better. That looks better there. Yeah.
You
This
can
looks
see
better.
more
Keep it
of
low.
this unit.
Yeah.
Jeremy's in his guest bedroom. I've slept in that room.
Really?
This is my office.
Yeah.
No, it's
Don't
not.
call it a guest
Oh,
bedroom, you
Well,
jerk.
the bedroom, the bed is behind you though, isn't it?
You have to come
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
We need to be done.
The
We
bed is
have
behind you.
another 15 minutes and then we're done. This we have to go until the end, otherwise no one gets prizes. Tricked her.
Was
That was my wife. That was my bride. That was
your
my bride.
Yes.
Yep.
Your
And
bride.
she likes to wait until 5 o'clock on Sunday to do any cleaning, and that's fine with me. That's fine. But two to 4, we had this thing set up to 2 to 4. We were running a little bit late. We're gonna see if we can go the full 2 hours this time, but we need to get other guests on as quick as possible.
We need to
Rita,
get another person on. I emailed Parker to see if he'd
You
pop
gotta call
on.
him. You gotta call him.
Okay, I'm gonna call him again one more time. This is the second time I've called him. If he can't come on though, we need to get one more person. We need to 4-screen this thing.
I'll get somebody on.
Hey,
Yeah, I don't know
are
how much
you
longer I'll
available to
be
come
able
on?
to stay on here.
Jeremy, I'm gonna cut you loose.
Okay,
You go do your thing
Jeremy,
next
stay.
week.
Hold on. Wait, Jeremy, stay. Parker's coming on, and we'll just do all 4 of us 5 minutes.
All right.
Okay.
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 Okay. We'll see you soon.
I don't know about next week. Next week is Halloween, so I don't know what our calendar is. I don't know if I'll be able to make a
5
slip or
minutes,
not.
Jeremy. We need a tight 3.
I know.
all we
I
need.
don't know if we're gonna be home, so you have to let me know
You
what
can
the
do it.
window
You can
is.
do it from your. You can do it from your cell phone.
Maybe he'll do it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll
You're
be
getting rid of all my excuses.
Yep, you got it. Just do a 3-minute chat in. Like you can be walking with the kids as you chat in.
Right.
Yeah, there you go. Just a little bit. Now hold on a little bit longer. I think Parker's gonna click the link, and you're gonna have to add him in.
He'll
And
be.
then
He'll be
we'll
in, and yeah. Well, then we'll be fine.
We'll
But
do a
Jeremy
full
said he
minute.
has to go. Tyler, he
Oh,
said
do you
he has
have to go now, Jeremy?
I'll wait 5 minutes if Parker's popping on.
5
Okay.
minutes. Okay.
There we go. 5 minutes. There we go. And here's Parker. Welcome,
Oh,
Parker,
there
to
we
the
go.
Dunning-Kruger effect show.
What up, boys?
What up?
Drewski.
How's it going, my
How do
brother?
I move this so I can see you without the live and the duck your face down. I want to see your face. Go like this. What's up, bro?
What up, dude? Is this where my
Well, there's like a thing. There's like the time and the live is
Okay.
right over your face. So,
Okay.
there we
Let
go,
me see if
baby.
I can move it. Is
There,
that better?
You did. That's perfect.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't need to see all of them as much as you. No, I'm just
There we
kidding.
go. There we go.
Hi, Tyler.
Oh, we have other people on right now. There we go.
Hello.
There we
Okay,
go.
say hi, and then you got to go back to work.
No, Mama said I could stay out here from you. For a minute.
Okay, you got to be out of the show though. You can sit in the guest chair.
Where's the guest?
I don't know. You have to go set it up.
You know, I really have to set up a
Oh.
chair.
What's up,
I'll put this
Jeremy?
down for- I'll put
Hey,
this up.
How you doing, brother?
beard's looking good.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, it is actually looking real good. I didn't even know you were growing one.
Look at all the hair.
I know.
Yeah, beautiful.
But you just listen. Okay, I'm back. All right, Parker, welcome.
Drew, can you force screen us so I can see them? I can barely see them.
Yep, I can do that.
There we go.
Now, can we do 4 full screens?
4 full screens.
Well, you can't
Yeah,
do 4 full screens. You can
There
do
we
4
go.
quarter
There we go.
screens.
There we
There
go.
we go.
I like that. That's the best.
There we go.
I'm actually I don't know if Parker wants to grab a quick drink. Jeremy's only got like 5 minutes. I'm having a drink of Kraken right now. Drew's having a beer. Drew's having a pale ale. Jeremy's got like a couple minutes left, and then he's got to go take care of some.
I don't know
work.
if I have anything, but now I do want something. A social wonderful. I'm gonna be
all I
right
have.
back.
Okay, go do it. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
I
Jeremy,
like this.
do you
I
wanna
like
hang
this
on longer?
setup. This is great. This is great. This is exactly what we needed. We needed to just get going a little bit. And Jeremy, do you know that Tyler and I, the purpose of the Dunning-Kruger effect show is to complete the writing of a book. In my mind, that's what we're talking about here.
That's the main subject matter of the show. For part of it is to forward write a book, which
Right.
might be turned into a movie or a 7-part series on Netflix. I don't know yet.
Yeah,
Maybe next year. Who knows?
Exactly.
exactly.
I'm going Suntory whiskey here.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't have anything. I don't know if I have anything. He like pulls out the $100 bottle of whiskey there. Okay. I see what we're doing.
It's a celebration.
I see where you're at.
Perfect.
Boom.
Okay, I'm going to leave you guys for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
How many kids you got, Drew?
4.
Whoa, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. So I have the 7-year-old just came into the screen. I have a 5-year-old and 3-year. So 7 and 5-year-old girls, 2-year-old boy, and a 4-month-old boy.
Wow, that's so cool, bro.
That's it. What about you? What's new?
I have one right now. She's 14 years old.
Okay.
And my wife is like 5 weeks pregnant right now.
Woo,
So,
buddy.
yep. We lost one last year and we lost one the year before that. So
Oh
this is-
man, I'm sorry to
this
hear
is
that.
probably our last go at it.
I'm sorry to hear that. We had a similar thing happen over the last 8 years, a couple
Yeah.
different times, and I know that a lot of guys don't really talk about the emotional impact that has
Bro.
on the guy. Usually, it's
Dude.
the girl that, obviously, for good reasons, right? They get
I had
there's
no
a lot of
idea.
pain there.
Like when you just until I had experienced it, when I just heard the word miscarriage, I was able to just kind of just slough it off, right?
Right.
There's a lot of emotional pain that comes with losing a child that you're like expecting to have. And for me, I had been wanting to have a sibling for my daughter the entire time, right? And so
Right.
I'm like, yes, finally. And then we go into actually the doctor's appointment to find out the sex of the baby. And I'm sitting there and I'm telling the nurse, I'm like, I know it's a boy. I can tell it's a boy, blah,
Right.
blah, blah. And she goes, yeah, but I'm not getting a heartbeat. It's dead, you guys. I'm going to go get the doctor. Bro, I dropped to my knees and just bawled on my wife's
Right.
stomach. I just bawled, bro.
Same.
It was intense. And then just kind of tucked all that away because I was coaching my daughter's basketball team for the first time.
Right.
And just kind of tucked it all away and started drinking a lot. I hadn't drank in forever. Like I was really good about my drinking, but I just started kind of binging a little bit because it actually, the first one we lost was December of 2019. So kind of right before all the shit hit the fan with COVID.
Right.
anyways.
Right.
Yep. So yeah, it does. It could definitely impact you really hard, man, for sure.
It's this really weird deal where I don't know if you felt this or not, but you felt like, man, what did I do wrong? Or like, not to blame anybody or to blame like your spouse or anything, like what did they do wrong? Were they not we're not, but that's at the end of the day, it's like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah, all those thoughts running through your mind of like self, it's guilt a little bit. And, but yeah, man, there's a lot there. And I still think about that. It's happened to Tiffany 3 times so far. So it's pretty painful. And I don't wish any other man or woman to go through with that, man, because it is rough, and you still think about it, and you're still sad about it, but eventually you come to terms with it, right? I mean,
Yep, exactly.
Boom, and it's one of those moments that build your character.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
Everything.
I hope so. I hope it's done that.
Cheers to that. Cheers to that. Okay,
Cheers.
Jeremy. Hold something up, Jeremy.
I don't have anything in
Put
this
your
office.
fist in the screen then.
Yeah, right. You got.
Daddy, what are you doing?
Okay.
Daddy.
Who?
So what's the deal here, Drew? You're starting a channel. Like, what's the plan?
Okay, so here I'll fill you guys in and the audience.
Do we have an audience?
Yeah, I'm going to fill in the audience. We have one person watching.
No, we have one person watching right now.
Yes,
No, we do not. Really?
we do.
Who?
Hello, everybody.
My daughter.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Roll with that.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay. Hey, babe, can you let me finish here? It's going to be real quick, and then we
It's
can
gonna
do our.
be 2 hours, Daddy.
Okay, so
Seriously.
Tyler and I have about 2 years ago have come up with an idea to start writing a book, screenplay, show, whatever. And over the last 2 years, we've talked about it probably 6 times. And each time we've talked, it's been like, man, we need to get back on this. We need to actually do consistent work.
I think that's really cool. You guys are going to do that because Tyler told me about that, and I was like, dude, you and Drew doing that sounds like so much fun.
It right? It sounds fairly interesting because it could be a total flop and everybody laughs at us. But you know what? We're still going to go through with it because they're not going to laugh at us. They're going to look back at these episodes, be like, "Oh, this is where it started." But regardless, my thought is let's do a live stream and see if we have fun because we all have fun together, right? And this makes us feel a little bit more like we're together. And then what we do from there is we get the energy to do half-hour writing a week, an hour writing a week, and we really nail down some of these ideas and concepts. And the show, which is named, do you know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is?
Nope.
Okay, so that means you don't have it. If you don't know what it means, you don't have it.
Okay.
Basically, we wanted to start this just because as a catalyst to then build towards writing. And so we're going to have guest spots on our show every week. I think you'd be a great guest spot. Jeremy's going to do a tight 3 minutes every week. 2 to 4, we'll get Jeremy in. He'll do his 3-minute spot. And then we'll just do this when he's done. All right. And then move on. You know what I mean? So we'll just
keep shutting me off.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we'll just ship him off and then it'll just be in and out. And it'll be this fun time. And really, it's going to be a chronological order of what we went through every week, our process, what we wrote. We're going to talk about writing poems. We're going to have different segments. And really what it's going to be is just live stream. We're going to have some giveaways once we get over 100 viewers, which will happen. And we'll just have it be a really fun, silly goose time. We're a bunch of silly gooses. And then we're just going to, see what happens after a couple years of writing an hour a week.
Fun. And what's the Dunning thing? What is the
Dunning-Kruger effect? Let me show you. So the Dunning-Kruger effect is a hypothetical cognitive bias stating that people with low ability at a task overestimate their own ability, and that people with high ability at a task underestimate their own ability. So essentially what it means is people can be super confident and arrogant, leading to a bias in their cognitive ability. And essentially what that means is low intellect people, if they're confident and if they're arrogant, can basically think they can do anything and they're able to accomplish anything.
And high intellect people can
with the exact opposite
themselves.
Traits.
Yep.
Yes,
So
underestimate
the
themselves.
show is going to be called the Dunning-Kruger effect.
And here's the joke.
We both know which end they're on.
I don't know what the hell that means. Cut Jeremy out for a second, then bring him back in.
Yeah, cut him out.
Punishment. Just a quick okay, slap to the face. Now bring him back in.
I'm gonna leave him out a little bit more. But
I don't want to lose him though. I don't want to lose him.
Okay.
Look at
Oh,
all
there
this
we go. He's back. Whoa. Whoa.
Look at all
Okay,
kinds
so-
of advertising, Drew. Like the second I get in, he's like, I'm drinking Kraken, okay? And look behind me.
Sponsored.
Look at this.
What's this on the side? What's the shit on the side?
Okay, this is a book I'm in the middle of reading. Oh, whoops. I get backwards here.
I know.
For me. This is the book I'm in
Okay,
the middle of.
Bashar.
This is what I'm reading in the middle of. I'm in the middle of this book right now. Oh wait, hold on.
Big
I'm
book.
page 212. Boom. Hey, this book is a devotional book I read in the morning. Okay.
Love it. My utmost for his highest.
Boom. My
There we go.
utmost for his highest. This is my devotional book. I wanted to promote that. Okay. And then this book I'm in the middle of. It's basically middle manager. Okay. Lead from the middle. You don't got to be on the top. Lead from the middle. Okay. 360 degrees. If you're in the middle, I got people below, above, to the sides. A 360 degree lead, people. Thank you, John Maxwell. John C. Maxwell. Boom.
There it is.
Whoa, why is it so close to my face now?
I don't know. My bad.
Don't do that. That's a bad idea.
Can you
Hold on.
zoom in a little more?
Jeez, Drew, what are you doing?
Hold on.
Trying to show people how blitzed my eyes look? Jeez Louise.
There we go.
There we go. See? There we go.
There we go.
Oh,
There we go.
yeah. Boom.
So so that's where we're at, and we're just gonna go. We're really gonna go for it.
So next
But-
week,
Yeah.
Parker, if you want to join, we're going to come together and we each got to write a poem, and we're going to read each other our poem that we've written. Okay?
Okay,
Like a couple minute long poem.
I'll think about that.
And we're all going to read this like 2 to 3 minute poem to each other on whatever topic you want. Got to keep a straight face. Everybody else got to keep a straight face. Okay? And we sell this side poem to each other.
And if you want to,
Okay.
if anyone wants to
like
rewatch this episode, just type in Pro Drew Cash into YouTube. It'll pull up. Go to live. You'll see the live stream event, and it'll be labeled. And so you guys don't really make sure to like and subscribe so you get the notification about when we're on, and then you can call in. It'll give you a notification on your little phone. Hey, they're on right now, and you guys can call in and do all the things. Boom.
There
I
you
like
go.
it. I like it. That's awesome.
Boom.
Yep.
See? Literally, second episode, we have 4 people participating. This is
There we go.
amazing.
This is amazing. We've quadrupled, or no, we've doubled our participation rate from last week.
Yeah, double. That's
You
a
got to be
200%
careful. If you keep
margin.
growing at that rate, you're going to have too many people.
No, I'll eventually get it. It was a bitch getting you guys in here. So, you know what I mean? It's going to take some time.
Just got to send the link to the right spot.
That's
Yeah.
I think I
That
sent
would
my
help.
link to Valerie's email.
Yeah,
That's
good to
funny.
know.
That is funny.
But I saw that you responded to that little video I sent you. So that actually went through.
Oh, there you go. Yep.
So
Boom.
And there's a boom. And there's a boom.
Oh, geez. Okay, can you force screen us again? Let's force screen us. Because we probably got to close out soon. Drew, you got like 3 minutes left?
I'm going to go until Tiffany comes out again.
Oh, okay. We're going to test the waters. Oh,
Yeah, you got to
Parker's full
push,
screen.
push,
Parker's
push.
close up again.
Jesus, dude, I keep trying. There we go. I'm like, okay, I don't have it like this. I swear. Oh.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
You know what else is awesome?
Okay, maybe bad lighting there. There we go. We'll do this.
Hey,
Okay.
don't cover your face. What is
Okay,
awesome, Parker?
So
So,
really,
When I went and visited my, I took my daughter to go visit my grandma, her great grandmother, and she kind of freaked me out. My grandma did, because at a certain point she goes, "Okay, Parker, I want you to go into my bedroom and go in my top drawer in my underwear drawer." And I was like, "Oh, Grandma, what?
Oh, no.
What?" I was like, "No, what's going on here?" She's like, just go in there. So I
There's
go
a gun.
in there, and I find this. In
Oh,
there.
nice. A K bar?
And she gave me a K bar,
Nice.
completely brand new, that's sitting in her underwear drawer. I was like, all right, Grandma, that's worth going up in there and seeing your drawers. That's for sure.
Right on. What's now what is she gonna use now for self-defense?
Oh, you know, she wouldn't be she shakes too much. There's no way she'd be able to hold this anymore. And she's
Okay.
getting way too up there right now. Way
Okay.
too up there.
Had to give it away.
I feel
Yep.
that.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello, Penelope.
Hello,
I
Daddy.
assume you have that helmet on to protect that big brain that you got from Drew.
What's up?
I assume she has that helmet on to protect that big brain that she got from you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also,
How many kids you got
I'm
now, Jeremy?
driving my
Three
scooter.
boys.
3 boys.
Yeah,
Nice.
5, 3, and 1.
Awesome.
So it's,
Pretty consistent.
Jeez. Very consistent.
Hello.
Boom, boom,
yeah, the
boom.
first two are only a day apart in their birthdays.
Whoa, dude. That's
Wow,
crazy.
okay, that seemed like you guys really planned that.
Well, they only do
Yeah.
it one
We
time.
We know
a year.
how it works, unlike Drew.
It's scheduled.
Yeah. Okay, baby, that's it.
Ow.
Go right to the
Why do you do that? No, I don't want to. It's boring. Ow. I need stuff.
So is that bed still behind you, Jeremy? That bed that
Yeah.
I slept on?
That's it.
Yeah,
that's
I
just
could.
it.
I mean,
That's
I
just
could
the
angle
case.
it down and climb on it if that's what you're looking for. Well, you
I
keep
think the
asking
viewers
about the
might
bed.
like that. I think we'd get more viewers, actually.
I just remember the bed because I meditated on that bed for like 40 minutes staring at the Sri Yantra, or what is it called, Parker? What's that one that has all the colors in it?
Yeah, you said it right. Sri
Sri
Yantra.
Sri
Something
Yantra?
like that. It's close
Something
enough.
like that. I literally sat there and stared at that colorful screen for like 45 minutes. My eyes blurred like
But-
nobody's business.
I remember this because this was like 4 years ago, maybe. This was
Yeah.
quite some time ago. But I
Yeah.
remember you telling me about this experience. Wasn't it a bad experience? Didn't you get freaked out?
I was a little scared.
You
know,
got
and then
freaked out, if I
You
remember.
went too far. You went too far.
I went too deep into the Sri Yantra. I stared at it too hard. Went too deep.
Well, there can be times when you're meditating or in these spaces where things can be beautiful and zenned out, but you can also get into a space where you're like, "Ooh, this does not feel good at all."
Yicks and
But
miss.
that's when you just keep pushing through.
Hey, did
You
you
gotta experience all
did you
the
get my
zones.
email?
Yeah. There we go. Drew took himself out. Thank goodness. This is awesome. I'm so glad you guys showed up. Like this, literally did this last week for the first time, and I looked like Jeremy. I was literally in a room with nothing in the background.
Yeah, I'm in my
Yeah.
garage.
I know, that's awesome. And I had so much fun just freaking talking on camera. It was great. It was a good bonding experience.
Shoot, that's
I
awesome.
do a little come together once a week. Boom. Just chat it up.
It's pretty cool.
This cracking stuff is not. Oh, it's not a blessing. I'm
It
gonna have
is
to get
good.
some-
It's like a vanilla rum. It's delicious.
It tastes like 21. It tastes
This
like when you're
is
21.
delicious.
Yeah, that looks delicious. I'm gonna get some Macallan, like 100-year-old Macallan or 80-year-old Macallan. I'm gonna get some good stuff next week because I actually do like the idea of having a little finger lip of whiskey during the show, Drew. I like your idea of that. Limbers the lips of language. And so I'm gonna get some.
Limbers the lips of language. Limbers the lips of language.
There we go. I'm gonna get some good one next week so I can have like a good medium glass of some good stuff that I want to drink throughout the show. We should all start the show with like a half drink. You know what I mean? Let's not
I'll
get
be more
sloshed.
prepared. I'll be more prepared.
Okay, we don't want to be sloshed, but we want to be funny. Sometimes the loose lips give you funny. Sometimes.
I think you trying to orchestrate and control everything is funny.
Yeah.
That,
you're
I
right.
think is
You're
funny.
right. Okay. I tend to do that, so go ahead. Somebody get me off my platform.
But it's okay because
Drew's in control.
I see what
Who's in
happened.
Control.
I
That's
see what's going on here.
Exactly. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That power's going to his head.
I know. It's
I love
great.
it. The fame. It's the fame, dude. It's gone to
Censorship.
everybody's head.
He's just jumping on the big media bandwagon of controlling what people say now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna pee real quick one more time.
all right. All right. Okay. So we need to have Jeremy has his tight 3. Parker, we need a tight 3 from you.
I don't know about a tight 3, but I would say if
Okay.
you ever have like specific topics or things you want to talk about or whatever, like I'd be more than willing to hop on and everything, but I don't know about a 3 spot every time.
Okay. What about if we did current events, but from 2019?
I'm not a I'm not a current event guy, but I like what you're doing there. That's fun.
So it's like, okay, today is June 29th, 2019.
You know what
And
would be fun for me is
Okay.
mental health. I would
Okay.
love to, if you ever get into anything with mental health, because I deal with a lot of mental health issues. All my family does. And I think that a lot of attention is being drawn to mental health right now. And I think it's important to keep that momentum going because I think everybody deals with something. And I think the more that we talk about it, the less alone we can feel in that zone. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think that would be really great is if you wanted to just be like, list out a couple of places like, hey, where you could go or some positive words or however you want to work that out. I think that would be a really good idea because that's one of those topics that is literally swept under the rug as weakness. But the problem is like in order to get that strength, you have to go through with it and like not cope with it because everybody has their own coping mechanisms and you want people to cope like in a healthy way. And that's what people just aren't doing quite yet. So I do think that would be really important. And I think that would be a cool segment for you to do. If that's something you want to do, this is a perfect opportunity to do it and broadcast it to the one person that's watching.
Okay, you know what? You know, it'd be a good goal next week is if we could get everybody on or whoever wants to show up, and then
I'd always be willing for an invite to pop on for sure.
Okay, there we go.
Definitely always willing to pop on.
We will get as many of us.
I told Tyler today I just see where I was at, where I was at with everything, just how I'm feeling.
Oh, but I knew
I want to hop on and actually put myself on the internet because that's something I never do. I don't put myself on the internet. For me, this is a little bit like, okay, it's a step in a different direction, but I'm starting to step in this direction too because I've been putting it out there to God because my daughter's in high school now, and all of a sudden I'm like, well, it's time for you to start getting serious about what you might want to do in life, right? In a few years, it's like it's college time. So I'm kind of realizing that I never did that for myself. I just got a construction job out of high school and just worked my way up, work my way up. And lately I've been like, well, what could I do where I could actually help people or whatever?
Right.
But, there's been some things that have been popping my way lately, and social media is kind of in the mix of it. So that's kind of weird for me. That's different.
This might be a catalyst for you.
It could be.
How cool would that be?
That'd be awesome.
How cool would that be? So next week, if we could all show up, if we're willing to, and then we all try to make it a goal to get one person to just view it. Try to find somebody or reach out to them, just view it and get ourselves 4 little viewers. That's all we need.
Pyramid scheme this thing till the nth degree. And then we tell the people that are watching, they need to find 4 people.
Yeah.
I like it.
There we go.
And then we can have intermittent callers on for just short little 2-minute segments. We ask them, hey, give us your goal for the day. What are you doing? Break it down. And then you kick them out, Drew.
I like it.
Yes.
All right. Hey, Jeremy, you ready to go, bro?
Yeah. I think I'm going to take off. It's great to see you guys, but maybe next week.
I love you.
Good to see you, brother.
Too, Drew.
We love you.
Bye.
Okay. He's out.
Okay. And I just
you just got the yank, didn't you?
Yeah, I just got the.
I could
Get
see.
inside.
I can see it.
Yeah,
I love
okay.
it. This was definitely not looking at your daughter. This was looking at your wife.
Like the scared look. What'd I do wrong?
Okay, it's time, honey. It's time.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's exactly what happened. You already know.
Okay. So are we closing out this segment?
Why don't you two close it out since you two started it? And it was good to see you, Drew, my brother.
See you, Parker.
Most definitely. Tyler, I'll talk to you soon, bro.
We will talk soon.
All right.
Love you.
take
See you
care,
next
gents.
week, 2 to 4 Pacific
All right,
Standard
sounds
Time.
Good. Late.
Later. Okay, there we go. That wasn't bad. And Jittermonk.
What?
Oh, we have a potential guest. Jitter, can you hear us?
Are they on air?
Not on air yet. He has very low network connectivity.
Okay.
Okay, so either way, Jitter decided to show up an hour late. Okay. And that's from the end of the show. So he shows up an hour late. I mean, I called him and everything. He's like, "Oh, I'm at my mother and father-in-law's house."
Jittermonk?
That's Jack.
Oh, can you pop him on?
I can't pop him on. I'll pop him on. There we go. Can you hear us, Jitter?
Jitter.
Dude, but
Oh.
Yeah, you need the Wi-Fi password, guy. Wi-Fi password. Dude, what are we doing here? You call into a live show through the internet and you don't have the Wi-Fi password? Killing me.
Hey, but what a good show. I really enjoyed it. I thought today was a good show. I thought we flowed pretty good. We had a little moments where we kind of like found our transition points, but we got better from last week.
Right.
We got 2 people in today.
Right.
Can you believe that? Okay.
I believe that.
Like you said,
I
we
think
doubled our audience in 1 week.
Parker and Jeremy need to be weekly guest spots.
Weekly spots.
Incredibly entertaining. We let them do a part of their thing, and then we need to get right back on a schedule. Jeremy has a lot that he can talk about. Parker
Jeremy's
has
a
a lot
smart
that he can
cat.
talk about. What's that?
Jeremy's smart. Jeremy would be good in addition to the show because he's really intelligent.
Well,
Parker's a good addition because he's very just real and authentic, and we just mix them in as needed. I have one other individual I'd like to try to get on as just a short. This person probably just a short, maybe 5-minute blip phone call. I'm gonna try to add him in next week.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying, and I think that what when you show up to a party and they didn't bring any chicks,
Yeah,
it's kind of like the same with viewers, I think.
okay, yes, women. We did not get enough women to show up.
No, we had our diversity. We had Courtney on. That was the
You're
first
right.
person I called.
Yeah, you're right. So Courtney, we could do a weekly update with Dragon. Just a short 3-minute weekly update with Dragon. She lets us know on what spy activities, real or not, she can fictionize whatever, and she can tell us, boom, what she may have done over the last week.
And then get her out, just like I did. Okay.
Yep. Boom.
That's what
she comes in. She gives a little 3-minute blip. Dragon, tell us what you've been up to this week. She can make something up. I don't care. Boom, boom, boom. She gives us a segment.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we need to do with all guests. We need to have them on. They have their segment, and then we go right back to it. Okay,
you know
bottom
what's
line.
one thing that Howard Stern did?
Yep.
Was he had multiple streams of guests, right? He had like a few main people, but then he had multiple repeat guests that have their own little personality segment where they pop on, they give 5-10 minutes of the show, and then Jittermonk.
Hey boys.
Yes!
There we go.
Hey, boys.
We got the
my
Wi-Fi
God. Wait, hold on. Everybody
Hey,
pause.
I won't even tell you, and I think you guys can relate, is you asked your father what is his Wi-Fi password to his router, right? That's how long it took. In fact, I'm using his phone because he just couldn't figure it out.
Dude, that
So
was quick.
hey,
That was a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
well, I'm also, just drinking a good old ice cold beer.
You have a
There we go.
Heineken. Drew has a what? What do you have, Drew?
Hey, Tyler, I need you to focus on this, okay? Need you to focus on
That's
this.
no alcohol beer there.
Oh,
That's right.
Focus on this. Look at that.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Hey, hold on a second. I'm on the phone, so let me kind of get some gander action going on here. So how was the is that weird looking?
That's worse. That's worse.
Like, do I look really funny?
Wait, hold on.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Hey, go back me out there.
Okay, that's beautiful.
No, I can't see anything. I need you guys to focus on. Why is that so jacked up? Okay,
I don't know.
Don't mean to ruin you guys' podcast, but
no, this is a show.
Jumped in.
This is actually a show. This is a show, not a podcast. This is a show.
Yes, and it's Jack. It's called
No.
The Dunning-Kruger effect. That's the name of it. The Dunning-Kruger effect.
Yes.
I thought we were on a pod quest. That was originally, hey, we need to go find some pods. There must be a quest to actually bring people together to find these pods.
This is not a quest for a pod, but regardless, we would like to have you as a guest spot on the Dunning-Kruger effect show every week for 3 minutes from 2 to 4. You just call in, we'll pop you on, you'll talk about what we need to talk about, you'll bring a book up, you'll talk about, you'll have your own segment. It could be like you're trying to sell a cooler, you're driving down the street in your car and you just put your phone on.
Fair enough. I'm in.
Whatever you want to do, you do it. And you own
We'll get you a tight 3, and here's what we need you to do. You tell 4 people about the show, and you have them watch your segment.
Yes.
But beyond that, Jack.
Yes.
You look beautiful.
Do I?
No joke. Like I love your style right now, bro. Like you are.
You know what's really interesting? You're looking more and more like Curtis every day with your.
I've heard that before once or twice in my life, but it's not very common. So I appreciate that.
You look nothing like Curtis when you have your normal hair. With longer hair, it is what it is.
Change my name because you guys got good names. You got Daddy. I don't know. That's a name. That's for sure. You got Jittermonk. That's awesome. I love that. I'm going to do something different. I need to do like Batman or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong way.
That out. I don't need to put Tyler on there. Okay. I've ran that name till the ground hits. Okay. I need to change it up now. Maybe Ty's Eagle. I've owned that name for a long time now. Might do Ty's Eagle. That's my email.
Ties?
Shouldn't have said that, I don't think, but that's okay. We're
at
live
gmail.com.
We're live streaming. We're good.
No, we got your first name. We got your email. I mean, here we go.
Look at this book, Jack. I'm reading this right now. Have you heard of this book?
No, I haven't. But can I just hold on real quick? Is the last second or whatever it is that gone?
Yeah, I'm leaving right now. I'm going to end the stream in about 30 seconds.
I got it, but I'm saying, are you still reading that book? Are we talking about that book? Because I've started to read it.
That's a different show. This is a show. We're not talking about that show right now. That's a different show.
Okay, got it. So this is the Dunner and
Krueger.
Krueger
Until you can come in person to do that show.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay.
The Dunning.
We're going to go through half the book from chapter 1 through 7, and then we'll do a second show from 7 to the end. And you can check us out on our other channel, Book Reviews by Dumbasses. We're starting out with our first book by William Forshner, 1 Second After.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. Let's
next plug.
Can you end the segment, Drew, with your song? Now,
yeah.
But put the word Dunning-Kruger in it now.
Some podcasts are slow, but you don't know how long they'll last. That's why you're listening to the Dunning-Kruger Effect show.
Hey, that sounded kind of similar to something else I heard.
Yeah, what's that?
I think it was another show.
No.
Looked like a very like similar like circumstances.
No.
Brand new, right off the cuff. Nice. I really like it. It's very catchy. I probably will fall asleep to that. And I dig, by the way, Tyler or T Talon or T Zilly. I really like the background of your. Yes.
He has the best background so far.
It's great. Although, I mean, you can't beat a big old wall of tools.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Well, I'm sorry I was late. Guys, I apologize. I didn't catch my email. I'm really glad you guys invited me on. I still don't really know what the whole consensus of what the subject matter is of the show. But trust me, I will get a hang of it, and I'll truck, and I'll continue to drink.
There we go. Get her done, Clark. We'll see you next week from 2 to 4. We'll get you on for a 3-minute special, and then for the Dumbass Show, we'll continue our podcast, chapter 1 through 6.
Okay.
And that's a separate show. And,
in person.
In person. We're doing that in person. We're not doing that live. We'll do that in person. I'm going to wait till you're there and other people are there, and we'll set up a time for that. Okay?
Perfect.
All right. I'm going to show you what it's like to end a show on here. So stay with me. Some podcasts are slow, but you don't know how long they'll last. That's why you're listening to the Dunning-Kruger Effect Show.